Hello and welcome to my channel. Please like, share, and subscribe if you like this video, and thanks for watching. Thank you to my day ones, twos, threes. Thank you to all the new subscribers that's coming in. That means well. Thank you so very much. Okay, y'all. Well, we got a lot of info out yesterday, y'all. A lot. Um, I want to go back to some of it, okay? Um, after I did the video, okay, I found out something, y'all. I found out, now it's word on the street, because y'all know this video is for educational and, what is it, y'all? I done had me a little something. Educational and entertainment. That's it, entertainment. Purposes only, okay? So everything is alleged. But allegedly, I found out something else, y'all, okay? So, word on the street is, background dancer, he owns a Camaro too, y'all, okay? So, when I tell y'all things are starting to fall into place, I mean it, okay? This makes a whole lot of sense, okay? Now, yesterday, I was trying to get it together on what I was trying to say, okay, y'all? So, we found out yesterday that this guy is somebody that Keyone was dating, okay? We found out that this guy is somebody that allegedly was in love with Keyone, okay? He was really liking him some Keyone. So when Keyone calls, and he wants to use his car, he let him because, he like him. We all done it. Let somebody use our car that we in love with. Okay? So that's nothing new. Okay? We have done that. But the part that sticks out the most is he wanted to borrow his car September the 11th. Okay? Keyone. And he didn't let him. Okay, which I talked about yesterday. It makes all the sense in the world. He would want to borrow it on 9/11 because of the, Mo3 calling himself Osama and all this. So it makes sense that he would want to do something, you know, grand for 9/11. Okay, in honor of, the Osama stuff. All right. Now, we all know that we just found it out now. Okay, we just found it out that one of the charges were, theft of a car. Now, the thing of it is, how can you steal a car and you got the keys? You've been given the keys, okay? So they had to think of something to throw everything off. You know what I'm saying? They had to think of, tell, police it was stolen. So it won't come back, that this stuff was planned, or you know what I'm saying, okay? Now this tells you it was planned because if you wanted the car on 9/11, he wanted to borrow it. So this is telling you that they got something planned for Mo3, okay? Anybody can see that. They had something planned for Mo3. They had something planned for him on 9/11, but it didn't go through. So they waited to get him on the next 11, okay? They didn't want him on 10/11, I don't think. They started posting all this 11/11 stuff, so, that was the day to do what they had to do. Now, the thing that sticks out to me right now, that proves to you all that this was premeditated, is background dancer. Background dancer, background dancer, background dancer. This is somebody that was on the scene, okay? This is somebody that took pictures with him and his cousin, allegedly his cousin, the Gomez guy, in front of a Camaro, okay, right when Mo3 passed, because it was all over the news of them saying that a black Camaro is what the hitter jumped out of and chased Mo3 out of that, okay? So, if this ain't clout chasing to the finest, okay, I don't know what is. So he wanted people to think that he was bold enough to have somebody jump out of, you know, in a rap world, and as far as fans and clout chasing world, he wanted people to think that he was that bold and that he's that hard. Okay, he got it like that, that he can get away with somebody being taken out and jumping out of his car and being chased by somebody that jumped out of his car. Okay, now let's think about this, y'all. I want y'all to think about how stupid that would be for him to use his own car. Okay, because somebody was like, oh, he got a black Camaro too. How stupid would it be for somebody to use their own car to, in a high profile hit like this? Okay, but even though he wanted people to think that for clout, you know what I'm saying? It was okay. All right. Now ask yourself this question. In order for him to have a car that looked exactly like his, they had to find somebody that one of they, his boys knew that they could use their car. Okay? They could use their car. He can not be, looked at as somebody that his car was in this vicinity of this incident. At the same time, it could still make it look like he had his car out there. So that was a clout thing for him. Like, yeah, I ain't gonna get no trouble because it's not my car. Okay? When I tell you somebody was thinking, sitting back thinking, because these guys couldn't have thought of all of this by themselves. But this goes to show you the planning that it took for this whole thing to take place. Okay? To go out and find somebody. Okay? I know somebody with a black Camaro. I'll borrow their car. They tried to get it on 911, couldn't get it. Because he didn't let him get it. Okay? He was mad at him for whatever reason. He was mad at him. Okay? So, he makes up with him. Probably went over there and you already know he in love with Key1. Okay? I don't know if he considers himself he or she. Okay? I don't know. Okay? But he is in love with Key1. So, background dancer, tell him, we need that car. So it can look like it was my car. So whatever you got to do, you better go over there and make sure that you have that car for the 11th. Okay? So we can take care of this. He goes over there. Okay? And I bet you they got phone records to prove that he came over there a day before or whatever. And, loved them down. Okay? So he can get that car for that day. Okay? So, I bet you they got records. That's some easy to pull up. Key1 and this guy talking. Okay? Not just he just stole his car or he let him borrow it and he wouldn't bring it back. None of that junk. No. That this was planned out through Key1 to make sure that he was going to have that car for that day. Okay? So, I bet you he started working on him probably around the 9th or the 10th too. Okay? Everybody took their positions in this whole situation. And I do believe that that's something that's, if somebody's looking into and really doing their job, they're going to look into this as well. Okay? That this guy lied about his car being stolen. And that this was his lover that he had loaned this car to that day. Instead of lying. Okay? This trap that they call themselves put up for Mo3 is falling apart right before our eyes, y'all. Things are coming out. And this makes all the sense that background dancer would have something to do with Key one, okay? Get in that car on 11/11. Make sure it's mandatory you get that car. Because we need this. You know, I'm about to blow up. I'm about to make some videos and put some new songs out dissing him. Man, we did this. I'm finna blow up. And all they need to see is a black Camaro in, you know, the crime scene that the person ran and left or whatever. And there go my clout right there. They gonna think that's my car. This is somebody that was sitting back watching the whole thing go down, y'all. Is it far-fetched to think this way? Isn't this another clue to the puzzle? Okay? Report the car stolen. How you gonna do that when you gave him the key? Then it might change to this. Yeah, I loaned him the key. I loaned him the car. However they talk. And he didn't come back when he said he was gonna come back. Is that gonna be the next slide that's coming? Or is they gonna do their homework and see that, you know, this was another plan? Their whole thing about saying that this was about him being jealous of, you know, baby mama. All of this is crumbling right before their eyes. And if you notice now, the ones that's not locked up anymore, they're on a monitor. And I do believe they're probably on a monitor because they're a flight risk. That they might leave and try to go to Mexico or this and that. But for some reason, I don't know what's wrong with these people. They're a little slow. Because these people that I know, they would cut that thing off. If they on the run and really want to get away, they would cut that little monitor off and they gone. So that don't hold nobody. That don't hold nobody. But I do believe that's what they call themselves doing. So they can keep up with everybody, you know, at least get them off the street for a little while. So they putting them on house arrest. So we got 2 on house arrest. And we had a couple of them still locked up. Now, like I said, we got a month now. We got a month to try to figure out what's finna go down now. Because we got till September the 3rd to find out what's next in this case. Is somebody finna be charged with, you know, the charge they had at first? Or is it going to be something lesser? Okay? This is where we are right now. Okay? Are the court proceedings about to start? If they do start something on, you know, reset the charge. So what is about to take place? Because right now it's looking like the court proceedings don't even look like they're going to even start this year, to be honest with y'all. It's starting to look like it's going to be put off. Or it's going to be at the end of the year. Because my understanding, I thought that it had already started. Now they talk about resetting stuff. And this guy just got moved to where he just left and he sat for a while. So is he finna sit there for a while for negotiations? Because that's what it's looking like, y'all. That's what it's looking like. Now, another thing that I wanted to talk to you all about is, remember when I told y'all that Rain Man slipped up, y'all, okay? He slipped up and he let something out that was important to y'all. He slipped up twice, okay? Because he just slipped up and said that Background Dancer is friends with the movie director, Mr. Easter Bunny. He let that slip. Rain Man let that slip. Now, word on the street is Background Dancer and the movie guy are having, you know, some issues. They having some words. Okay? See, I keep telling y'all, everybody is starting to push away from Background Dancer. If you notice, Big Bird left. Okay? Big Bird left, and he's not trying to be around him like that. He's trying to branch off into something else. Also, if you've noticed, he getting into it more and more with, Rain Man, which I already think that that's all fake. Okay? But now, they are saying that he is getting into it with the movie people that he was friends with. I keep telling y'all he's hot. And people is trying to distance themselves from him right now. They really are. People are trying to get out the hot seat from him. So, I keep telling y'all, it's something about to go down that some little sacrificing things are about to go on. And I can see, to be honest with y'all, I can see it being Big Bird. I'm not Big Bird, but he could be one too. He's easy picking right now. Because he's, like I said, he's a one-hit wonder. And why would somebody put some money into this guy and all this crap going on with him? A lot of people that's signing people like that's into a bunch of mess right now, they are the ones that they're sacrificing. They have risk. People already want to get rid of them, so if something happens, people ain't looking at them like, oh, he was having beef with everybody. Okay? So he could be another insurance policy. He just signing his name on the dotted line right now. Can't take his family everywhere with him when he started dealing with Jay-Z. Okay, y'all? I'm just saying. Okay? And background dancer. He's bringing the heat for a lot of people right now. And a lot of people, like I said, they trying to get away from him. And as you can see, Big Bird was the first one that's trying to branch off away from him. He don't want to be around him anymore. You don't even hardly hear about the Gomez guy anymore. He's supposed to be his cousin, but I don't ever see them together hardly anymore either. Not at all. So are people just trying to get away from him because he could be a target right now? People are setting up accounts. I don't know if they pretending to be somebody or is they that person. Setting up accounts. Trying to bring him down. So, ask yourself this question. Now the movie people are trying to distance themselves from him. There he getting into it with them. And why in the world would he be getting into it with them when Rain Man is the one that told? Matter of fact, let me look at something really quick. They said, I'm going to show it up here. This came up on somebody's feed. Somebody posted this. And it said, and a movie producer into it, So this is kind of like a word on the street right now. They're saying that they're into it now. And like I said, I don't know why they get mad at each other when Rain Man is the one that let the cat out the bag. So why is they getting into it? And background dancer don't act like he got nothing to lose no more. So he could be the one that blow this whole thing open. We thinking that the ones in there right now gonna tell, and he's telling a little bit at a time his own self. He's telling a little bit at a time. Now, ask yourself this question. If it so happened that it dwindled down to background dance, Is he gonna give up the movie people? Because they can't say they didn't know nothing about it when they was posting all that 11/11 stuff. And the good thing about it, they can't go back to, last year, January, February, March. They can't go back and try to post some stuff. They can't go back and try to post it. The year is up. Everything is out in the open. You did not start posting this stuff till around Mo3 but passing. Like October, I do believe. He started posting this stuff. So that tells you they wanted to take him out on 11th. They missed 9/11. They didn't want to do it 10/11. They figured that it was more sacrificial to do it on 11/11, especially when it had ties to Yo Gotti. Every time he came out with an album, most of the time, he did it on 11/11. So it was like a slap in his face, too. You think you finna get him? You ain't about to get him. He belong to us. We gon' eat off him, not you. It's just like the second thing that Rain Man let out the bag again. He just did another interview and he said that number 7 and Dun was about to sign with someone else too. They wasn't finna sign with Empire. Rain Man brought them to Empire. Remember when I made that video months back and I said, is Rain Man the new recruiter for, signing their name on the dotted line and being a, insurance policy hold, that's all they is. I said this. Was he going to be the new recruiter? Guys, he going to teach him the ropes to do his own people in. And it's easy for him, allegedly. If he can do Mo3 like that, if he can do Roy Lee like that, and I'm starting to believe, did he have something to do with Bubba? Because think about it, y'all. Who was at the scene of Bubba's being taken out? Who was talking to the news people? One of the Ski sisters. They was the ones on the news when he was talking to the lady with the braids. Talking. Why is these same people keep being around people being taken out? And everybody keeps saying, oh, you're wrong about, Sexual Chocolate writing songs. But listen to that song, Everybody Ain't Your Friend. Y'all gonna dab in threes. Who died in threes, y'all? Who died in threes? Roy Lee, Bubba, Mo3. And all the way along the way of Bubba and Roy Lee and all of them being taken out, same circle of people. You got a manager that stayed in their business, wanted to know everything they doing, where they going, all in their business. If they messing with any girls, all in their business. If they got ops, he was getting into it with people. He was teasing them. Play fights like he having a fight so he can even make his artists come at people even more. Because if I'm not mistaken, is this not why Mo3 came at the boxer? Wasn't it after this stage fight with Big Bird and his manager? Ain't that's when, after that fight, when The boxer had the car crash? I'm not sure. Y'all tell me. It makes sense. It lines up. The incidences. It makes sense that his manager was playing both sides. How can the same people that Mo3 that don't like him, you didn't land up shows for him to do with them the day before he passed, or 2 days before he passed? How do you get him doing videos with people that don't like him, that was out there on the scene, rolling past with him on the ground the same day? Now ask yourself this question, okay? If he was in that purple and black outfit the night before he was doing a video in that same outfit with Kenny Baby Boy's little brother or Kenny Baby Boy that day, okay? So did Mo3 manager have him about to do another video on the expressway? Was it a movie shoot or was it a video? Now, if they were doing a video, it would make sense about why he's, in his own car. Okay? If that's the car that his baby mama used to drive or whatever, or that was Mo3's car, regular car, then it would make sense that it could have been a video. Okay? Because he was doing video shoots the day before with Kenny Baby Boy's little brother or Kenny Baby Boy, whoever. They look just alike. I can't tell. They're about the same size, okay? So if you, the very next day, is on the expressway, people is trying to figure out how a busy expressway, look like movie, look like a movie little click on the side that was in that black Jeep. It looked like that could have been like the movie people, okay, to me. Because that would be the position that they would get to the side so that they could film, the scene. So it looks like that was the people that was either recording a video or recording a movie. Now, due to the fact that Kenny Baby Boy was out there on the scene, and you know it because he rode past, I'm starting to hate to think that did his manager set up a video for that expressway that day? Did he set up a video? Because he had set up several videos the night before with his ops. So could that have been why he maybe even saw Kenny Baby Boy and them on that expressway? Because he could have thought that that was a video scene that they were doing. But it got real. That's the only thing makes sense. Okay, because if they were doing a movie scene, think about it, y'all. The only way that they could get away with this being a movie scene is that car that Mo3 was in was a similar looking car that was in the movie. Okay, maybe that's why this movie's taking so long, because maybe they cutting out that car scene out of the picture, because that would put those two cars together. Okay, so that could make sense of why the movie is stalling. Okay, if they got another gold car looking just like the one Mo3 had that day. But if he was just doing a regular video shoot, people be in their regular cars in video shoots. So could that have been a video shoot? Because think about the people that was out there. They are saying that KJ guy was out there. Casino. He was out there. My understanding, he's a rapper, right, y'all? So it would make sense for him to be out there. Even though he's another op, Rain Man had already set up appointments with the ops doing videos with them. So, like I told you, did somebody come by Mo3 house and lie to him and tell him everything was cool, that they had stopped the beef? This is why Mo3 was probably doing videos with the ops. Okay? Now, another thing that I'm thinking that helped let Mo3 guards down, that could have been why he let his guards down too, because he wasn't expecting nothing, because they had, you know, the heads had already told him they squashed the beef. Okay, so could that been what made him put his guard down too? Now, the second thing that could have been made him put his guard down was the psychic lady. If he went to that psychic lady, and it was a game to the girls, okay, for them to do this to him and have this woman probably read him and tell him everything's gonna be all good. But in his mind, and everybody, he might thought that she was credible to believe everything this woman say. Could she have told him everything was gonna be all right? Another thing that helps let his guards down. So you got two things. Think about this, y'all. You got two things. And if they were saying that to him, Rain Man was saying it to him too. Rain Man was probably telling him, like, everything cool now. You got the love of the city now. They done squashed the beef. Cause all of these people was telling him everything was okay. Cause this the only thing makes sense now. Because you got all of these different rappers, so-called rappers, that was on the scene that day. And I'm starting to wonder too, was the Poker Man out there too? I'm starting to wonder, was he out there too? If KJ, whatever his name is, KJ Casino guy, if he was out there and he was filming, if you heard Kenny out there, and we know he a rapper, was he about to pretend like they was finna do some music with Mo3 that day? And was they pretending like this was a part of the video? So y'all gotta think, like, because somebody said something to me. They was like, why would he be in his own car on the movie scene? And I was like, well, the only thing that would make sense for that would be if somebody in the movie had a gold car too. And if this car was similar, then people could convince him, like, oh, you can just do the scene in your car because it looked just like the other car. Okay, so that would make sense. But what if it was a video shoot, y'all? There were rappers on that scene. That could have been an excuse for them to be out there. Except background dance and them crew showed up to the video shoot. It makes sense about the different girls with the red and black on, different sizes, and people all walking over there to his body, the lady laughing and all of that at the car that they claim was a news reporter, but not a news reporter, y'all. Now it would make sense. They were doing a video shoot. Wow. That's why the other rappers were on the scene. They wanted to make it look like the rappers was there to do a video like he did with the ops the day before, and he did videos with them. Now he's on the expressway scene with some more ops. He's thinking the video is finna go a certain way, but they pull out real toys. Was it a video shoot, y'all? He thinking that Kenny baby boy and them is out there to be in the video with him. But they're not. A video only takes, 2 minutes top? If you're just getting a certain scene of a video that you've already recorded the other parts to it, but you only need the action scene now, a video would make more sense, because you got lesser time. You got to get out there. You got to shoot this scene for the video. You got to shoot this scene really, really fast. It's not going to take that long. It's going to take maybe a minute to make sure that everybody get everything together. So that's not long to block the traffic off to get that scene. There was no panic when he got out that car and walked to the other side. The other car parked across the traffic like he was supposed to do that. Were the trucks that's just there to block traffic? You got more control of traffic with big trucks out there. People were saying that certain people were picked because they could run. And people were saying that some of the people that were picked to run was not to chase Mo3, but they were to run with the cameras. Remember, people were saying that they needed cameramen to keep up with the scene, to run alongside them so they could record everything. So it makes sense that it was a video instead of a movie scene, a video scene. If it was a movie scene, then you would have had to put prompts, all kind of stuff to line up all around that expressway. And it would have took longer. They would have had traffic blocked off longer if it was a movie scene. The lie was to get him to the movie scene too. He had to do the movie scene too that day. So I do believe that if things didn't go right, I'm starting to believe that if things did not go right with the video shoot, then they had a second chance at the movie shoot. They were lining up things to make sure if they didn't do it, get them this way, they'll get them this way. They had so many people involved. It makes more sense that this was a video shoot, y'all. Not a movie scene, a video shoot. Everybody's in their cars. The most thing that they have to get out with is a camera and keep up with them running. They did not have to put down a whole bunch of stuff and people and this and that if it was just a live car action scene for the video. So they didn't have to put down prompts on a lot of stuff. Videos don't need all of that. Y'all know videos don't. They can do a little something here and there with a video. Is this it, y'all? Was it a video? And this is why a lot of rappers was on the scene, because the day before they had him working on videos. So why wouldn't we think that he had to get up and shoot a scene from another video that morning before he was on his way to the movie? Whew, wait a minute, y'all. I gotta get off. I need some time to think to myself right now. Anyway, please like, share, and subscribe if you like this video. And thanks for watching, y'all. Thank you.